Back at Rupp Arena, Keith Elkins along with Roger Redmond. We are just about set to go in semifinal action as the Sweet 16 has been narrowed to the Final Four. Breckinridge County against Marshall County in this first semifinal game. And as the crowd gets the introductions to the starting lineups here at Rupp Arena, let's show them to you now. First of all, for the Breckinridge County Fighting Tigers, champions of the 3rd region, here's the way they'll line up. Patrick Critchlow does a lot of the ball handling for Breckinridge, and he can find the open man. 13 points a game for Critchlow, 135 assists in the regular season. 12 is Bradley Payne, averages 9 points a game. Adam Mattingly, a big offensive force in the middle, 17 points, 7 rebounds a game. Jared Whitworth, 7 points a game, number 34. And Jay Sills, who had a 26-point game earlier in this tournament, number 42, a 6'2 senior. And the Tigers are coached by Dean Hobbs. And Marshall County, champions of the 1st region with a record of 23-11. Rory Brewer at one guard, 5.5 points a game, a 5'11 junior. Jeremy Story at the other guard, watch for him. 18 points, 7 assists a game, had a 27-point game in the quarterfinals for Marshall County. Robert Sanders in the middle, 0-0. Todd Clevenance at one forward, number 44, a 6'2 senior, and Dan Lange, who has scored 43 points and 25 points in 2 state tournament games at the other forward, averages 19 a game. And the coach of the Marshall County Marshals in that huddle somewhere is Kirk Giles.
Number 42, Jay Sills.
A lot of excitement at Rupp Arena, has been really all week through the state tournament as it returns to Lexington, but today it's especially charged up.
And in this ball game right here, you're going to find 2 of the best fan followings that we've seen. Marshall County and Breckinridge County really get behind their teams, and they've made the trek from Western Kentucky to support their teams in the semifinals of the state.
Breckinridge County got here with regional wins over Muhlenberg North, Davis County, and Muhlenberg South. They've defeated Franklin County and Scott County in the Sweet 16. Marshall County won in the 1st region over Fulton County, Graves County, Paducah Tillman. And they got by Simon Kenton in overtime, 76-70, and then beat St. Xavier 77-67 in Sweet 16 action.
Here's Kirk Giles in the middle there. What a job he has done. He was at Somerset, led them to the state tournament in '85. He went to Lyon County after that, then on to Marshall County, and they love their basketball in Marshall County, and really proud of the job that he has done for them this year.
Said he told Jeremy Story to take over the game against St. X, and the Story did. Wound up with 27 points and led the Marshalls to victory. And of course, Lange at 6'8" provides a big force inside. Breckinridge County will have to pay a lot of attention to him today. Underway, Breckinridge County will get it after it's tapped outside.
Mike Ashurst and Sarge Donahue, the officials for the first semifinal.
Aggressive defense. Lange got a hand on that pass. Going with the big guy out on the top. Kicked away by Lange. We've seen him do that a couple of times too.
1-3-1 look, and one thing they can do by putting Lange out on the point, should they choose to do that in the 1-3-1, is really he can rest a little bit more. He doesn't have to go side to side as much, and that's so important, of course, for them offensively. But here they change their look and go man to man.
Here's Whitworth moving in. That shot partially blocked by Clevenance. Sills went after it, hit the floor, and then through the hands and out of bounds to Marshall County.
Right through the hands of Adam Mattingly. You won't see that very often. He has a good pair of hands, and we've seen some terrific athletic ability out of Mr. Mattingly in the tournament.
Everybody's played a lot of basketball in the last few days, but these guys have plenty of effort left because it's the big prize that's at stake. Double team into Lange, and he's fouled.
Breck opened in the 1-2-2, and Marshall County attacking it diagonally, as you should.
The foul is on Whitworth, number 34, his first.
Jared Whitworth picks up the foul, first of the ball game, and it sends a possession for Marshall County. Story directs them. We played 1 minute without any scoring. Now Lange takes a three-pointer. Clevenance battling on the boards, doesn't get the follow shot, but he will go to the line.
Already a chess match between these two fine coaches is switching defenses. Breckinridge County went to the 2-3. Lange got an open shot, didn't get it to go down. Now they always have to be aware of where he is. And there is the rebound foul after the Lange miss.
And so he's not going to the line. And with no score, Marshall County in possession. That was the first foul on Bradley Payne. Lange drives, had it stripped away, and Sills has it for Breckinridge County. Long shot by Critchlow is good. That's a three.
You know, that young man has ice water in his veins. Not afraid to take that shot to get things going. He has hit some big free throws throughout the state tournament.
Here's Story, tried to go underneath, picked off by Critchlow. Bounce pass for Mattingly. And Lange battles for the rebound. We're going to get a foul on Critchlow. Breckinridge County with 3 team fouls now with 5:52 to go first quarter.
Really aggressive defensively right now. Trying to force the action, Breckinridge County, and you can see that both teams are really pumped up. I thought Mattingly really pumped up, shot that shot awfully strong down on the baseline a minute ago.
Story out of the corner. And Mattingly to the boards. Payne drives, can't get it to fall. Rebound Sanders of Marshall County. Story in the middle, puts it up this time, and Marshall County is on the board.
His ability to penetrate hurt St. Xavier, and that was a good penetration move against the 1-2-2 that got him a good shot there.
Story with the deflection. 6'1" senior. Mattingly outside. He's a 48% three-point field goal shooter. Critchlow takes one and hits. 6-2. Critchlow has Breckinridge County off to a good start. Now a deflection by Mattingly.
Game plan from Breckinridge County defensively appears to be the same as it's been in their prior 2 games. Put pressure out front, extend the defense out, trap on the wings, disrupt the opposition's offense.
Story hit Brewer on the wing, and Brewer walked with it.
Already 3 turnovers by the Marshalls.
Long pass ahead for Mattingly. Critchlow moves in, lets his jumper go. A little short, tapped out of bounds. The officials look at each other, and it goes back to Breckinridge County. Six to 2 Tigers. There's the cue card system by Coach Hobbs, calling the offense with the signs from the bench. Now the long one by Whitworth. Mattingly in for the follow. And now Brewer for Marshall County. Ahead to Story. Lange drives, creates a shot, and hits it.
Kirk Childs was telling his team, push the ball up the floor. They want to get down there and get a shot off before Breck's able to get set in that half-court pressure.
Sills takes the shot. Score holds at 6-4. Nice pass along the baseline for Sanders. And Story with the assist, and we're even at 6.
He had 6 assists against St. X, and he just continues to impress with his all-around ability. Now they Marshall County zone.
Sills fires the long one for Critchlow. Fakes and takes his jumper and hits it. Critchlow 8 points in the first quarter, all 8 for Breckinridge County. 8-6 Tigers. And Story is called for the offensive foul. Tried to force his way through the double team and picks up the foul. The first on Story.
Well, that's one thing he can't afford to do. He's got to be patient with the basketball because they are going to come at Story. There's no question about that.
Keith Morton coming in for the Marshals, replacing Dan Lange. Critchlow tries to go by Story. There's another foul. And he's picked up 2, and there's still 2:19 to go in the first quarter. So he and Childs talk it over. And Story's going to go out as Fraley comes in. Charlie Fraley.
And Coach Childs already had Lange sitting on the bench. He had to take Story out with the second foul, and he really can't afford to have both of them on the bench, so he quickly gets Lange back in there.
Critchlow against Brewer. Puts it up and scores again.
Oh, is he hot?
He's really looking for his shot. Of course, we've talked about all the assists, but he can score too, and that's the plan apparently in the first quarter as he's really taking it to the basket. 10-6 Breckinridge. Levittance tried to drive and drew the foul. That'll be on Jay Sills, the 6'2 senior, his first. 4 on Breckinridge County. Now Morton back in for Fraley. Levittance averages 11 points, 5 rebounds a game, has not scored today. Now he's on the board with the free throw. It's 10-7. Semifinal action from the 1995 Sweet 16. Harlan and PRP to follow this one.
Dean Hobbs again up with the cue card. Wants a play called White Low. And we'll see what that's all about. Now they're extending Lange out on the point again in the 1-3-1. Tough defense to see over him.
Yeah, defense reacted well when the ball went in the corner. Now Critchlow for 3. Well, it's been a one-man offense for Breckinridge County as far as the actual scoring is concerned, but Critchlow has the Tigers in front, 13-8. And now a deflection by Mattingly and out of bounds.
Critchlow is 5 out of 6 from the field. The rest of the team 0 for 6.
And Critchlow with 3 3-pointers. Brewer drives, leaves it for Sanders. In the corner, the shot by Clevidence is good.
That's the way to attack that 1-3-1. The key is you just can't hold on to the ball and let them adjust. And you saw 3 quick passes that set up Clevidence for an open jumper.
Breckinridge by 3 as we come down to the end of the first quarter. Long pass through the hands of Payne, out of bounds with 3.8 seconds left. Pass comes into Brewer, moves in, had it knocked away. The long one at the buzzer by Critchlow. He almost got another one. That's the end of the first quarter with the score. Breckinridge County 13 and Marshall County 10. We'll be right back to Rupp Arena in just a minute. Well, Adam Mattingly and the rest of the Breckinridge County Tigers so far counted on Pat Critchlow for all the scoring, and he's done the job in the first quarter. 13-10. Breckinridge leads it, and Critchlow has all 13 of them.
He's the last guy in the world I'd want to play horse with right now. Everything, he almost hit that bomb beyond midcourt. 5 out of 7 now, 5 out of 6 from the floor, 13 points. And he's been the show so far for the Tigers.
Story's back in there with 2 fouls. Nice pass for Sanders, and Sanders lays it in. They got to have Story getting it started.
Well, he did that with his eyes. He, like a good quarterback in football, he didn't look his receiver down, and the defense was not alerted to it and found Sanders open underneath.
Brewer's trying to stay with Critchlow right now. If you haven't seen Breckinridge County before, they do have some other weapons. Jay Sills misses, and Lange rebounds. In fact, as we've said, Critchlow's normally the guy who gets the ball to the other guys. A long lob by Story to Lange, missed the shot. Rebound, and it's tipped away from Lange, out of bounds to Marshall County. Again, the nice pass from Story to set up Lange, but couldn't finish it off.
Well, that's a good idea. Whitworth at 6'1" was playing on the baseline, and Lange at 6'8" able to go above him.
Reaching in is Whitworth. 15th foul on the Tigers, and the second on Whitworth. Carl Williams in the ball game for Breckinridge County, a 6'1" senior. Williams turned in a good quarterfinal game. Lange with the short jumper, too hard, but right there to get his rebound and put it in this time. Count it, and a foul.
Here's the miss. Lange with the rebound. And Mattingly called for the foul almost after the shot as you look at it, but he'll get a chance for the three-point play.
And it's a 2-point lead now for Marshall County following the 3-point play by Dan Lange. Sills takes it in, leaves it for Mattingly. That's the way we've seen them pass throughout the tournament.
And finally, someone other than Critchlow gets in the book. Mattingly with his first 2.
And now a steal by Critchlow out in front. And Kirk Childs wants a timeout. Critchlow is excited, as are the rest of the Tigers. Breckinridge County leads 17-15, 6:06 to go, second quarter. We'll be back.
Their first timeout.
Breckinridge County over Marshall County 17-15, and Pat Critchlow must like these early morning games.
I tell you, he's the most wide awake person in the building right now. A huge start with 15 points. He's doing it with offense and defense, creating the last two with a steal, and of course the defense really has been the key for Breck. They have forced 6 turnovers so far here today in this one.
Dan Williams has a courtside report. Dan?
Okay, Keith, in the Tigers huddle, they really like that 1-2-2 press, giving Marshall County fits right now, but the coach is more concerned about the fact that they're not boxing out. Lange's getting in there, getting way too many offensive rebounds. Look for them to do a lot better job on the glass. Back to you, Keith.
Okay, thanks, Dan. Story with it out front for the Marshalls.
Switch to the 2-3. Breckinridge County.
Baseline shot by Sanders, hit the board. Williams may have gotten a hand on that one. Sanders got it back from Marshall County. And knocked away, quick hands by Critchlow, can't quite make the steal. Story spins in, and Critchlow's got the rebound. Ahead to Mattingly. Lost the handle, and Brewer came up with it for Marshall County. Now Story stops and fires a 3. Lange wades in. Critchlow knocked it away. Sills down the right side. It's 19-15, Breckinridge County.
And again, the defense. The quick hands of Critchlow.
Brewer takes a shot off the right wing and hits it. Nice shot by Rory Brewer. That's a 3. 19-18, so Marshall County stays close.
Big shot. Breckinridge County was on a roll right there until Brewer drained the 3.
Cross-court pass sets up Payne for 3, and he hits it. And the lead is back out to 4. Bradley Payne's first scoring, averages 9 a game. Brewer inside for Clevidence, bumped from behind by Sills. That's 2 on Sills. And the bonus situation now for Marshall County.
Sills, number 42. That is his second.
Dean Hobbs sending Matt Mattingly into the ball game. Matt Mattingly, a 6'2 junior, replacing Sills.
Both teams really shooting the ball well. Breckinridge County 9 of 17 from the field. Marshall County 7 of 14, but it's the 3-point line that has Breckinridge County on top, where they've hit 4 out of 5.
Clevidence connects. Marshall County 4 of 4 from the free throw line, but that's not all that unusual for them. They're an excellent free throw shooting team. Second one comes out. Clevidence now 3 out of 4, and it's 22-19. Corner to Williams.
Back to the 1-3-1, Marshall County, with the little guy Brewer down on the baseline. And Lange on the point.
Critchlow looks it over. Lange now retreats as Marshall County changes up on defense.
Now the 2-3.
The floater for Mattingly. It got away, and Lange brought it down.
Well, these coaches it has been a chess match, hasn't it?
Made a lot of moves. 3 minutes to go, second quarter. Floater was too tall, but Clevidence rescues it for Marshall County. Inside for Lange. Lange with 7. It's 22-21. Payne with the three-pointer off the left side. Spins out. Williams, a big board, sticks it in.
Strong rebound by Williams.
Carl Williams, a 6'1" senior. Moving in is Story. Deals it off to Sanders. Blocked out of bounds by Mattingly. It'll be a foul on Mattingly. And that's 2 on Mattingly. Sanders just a 46% free throw shooter on the regular season. So he's the exception to the rule for Marshall County.
In the game for Breckinridge County, number 34, Jared
Whitworth and Sills come back for Breckinridge County, and Matt Mattingly and Adam Mattingly sit out.
Not going to take a chance on Adam Mattingly picking up that 3rd foul before the end of the half.
Sanders gets the 2nd one.
A little full court pressure now by the Marshalls.
And again, Lange got the leg out there to kick that one away, so Breckinridge County will put it in play again.
Now back to the 1-3-1, trying to confuse Breckinridge County's offense the way they have confused their opponents in the tournament.
The sign from the coach, and Breckinridge County moves into its offense.
Really good spacing. They've spread the court. They see them try to penetrate and kick something along the baseline here, but with 1:36, they may just keep it pulled out if Marshall County doesn't come out and get them.
And you can see Kirk Childs signaling, saying stay back. 1:25 to go. His team's down by just 2, so he doesn't want to force the action right now. And neither does Breckinridge County, so we have no action. One minute to go before halftime. Conversation between Payne and Critchlow.
It's been a low-scoring first half, but it's been anything but dull, I'll tell you that.
Maybe we could just get one of them over here for a short interview while we wait out the next 30 seconds or so.
Take them a cup of water.
Fans are ready for action.
Did somebody call timeout? We didn't know about it?
Has that effect.
He's going to wait about 10 seconds, and then they're going to go.
Now he starts his dribble.
There's 10 seconds.
Takes 2 players into the air, draws the foul. Critchlow will go to the line with 5 seconds left. Clevenance fouled Critchlow, and Critchlow, who has had a huge first half with 15 points, steps to the line. Thinking ahead to the second half is Dean Hobbs. Second one spins out. Here comes Story. And Williams bumped him. No basket.
Boy, what a tough shot that the youngster made there. And still, it doesn't count.
And the line, Story for 1 bonus.
So instead, Story is at the line for the 1-and-1 with 0.4 seconds left.
And the game up, and attacking number 32, replacing number 41, Carl Williams, and number 50, John Calisi, replacing number 42, Jay Sills.
Adam Mattingly back in there along with John Calise. Story hits it, making it 25-23. Well, you wouldn't think it was a good foul by Williams, but as it turned out, Story sank the shot. Now back to the line, and got a delay here even after Story had the ball in his hands. Now they will wave the substitutes in.
This is an interesting move.
Also in the game, number 22, Ryan Burkeen. All in for Marshall County.
4 substitutes for Marshall County with 0.4 seconds to go. Story hits again. And Kyle Leeper makes it a new 5 for Marshall County. Payne throws it long. Deflected by Mattingly, couldn't bring it down, and that's the way the first half ends. So a lot of action in the last few seconds. The score at halftime, Breckinridge County 25 and Marshall County 24. Back to Rupp Arena after this. Back at Rupp Arena, Keith Elkins along with Roger Redmond and Dan Williams. Breckinridge County leads it by 1 over Marshall County, 25-24, in what has been a pretty well played, and as you can see by the score, evenly played first half. Let's take a look inside the numbers for the first half of this ball game.
Well, it's been low scoring, but it's been very competitive. We've seen a lot of changing defenses on both sides. A lot of coaching moves back and forth. It's been very interesting in the first half. Strategical battle, if you will. You see both teams at 53%. Marshall County quite a few more opportunities at the free throw line, and they also have the rebound edge. They turned the ball over early, but not so much in the second quarter with 6 turnovers in the first half.
Back for the second half as these two teams fight for a spot in the state championship game. Breckinridge County will have it as we get the second half underway. Individual scoring, Critchlow had the big first half with 16, and Lange led Marshall County with 7. Story with 2 fouls for Marshall County. Whitworth and Sills each with 2 for Breckinridge. There's a deflection by Story. Can't get the steal as Payne came up with it. Now Whitworth to the basket.
Well, they're in that 1-3-1, and the baseline is the soft spot in the 1-3-1, particularly when you have a small guard back there on the baseline, and Breckinridge County able to exploit that with Whitworth.
There's a steal by Critchlow. Leads the break over to Payne. Can't get the left-hand layup. Sills follows.
Well, trailing on the break, that's what you're taught to do. That's what Sills did there, and he gets the easy follow-up basket.
A quick start for Breckinridge County in the second half. And another steal by Mattingly. Ahead to Payne. It's a 7-point lead.
Got to get a timeout, no question. Marshall County has run into a buzzsaw to start the second half.
Timeout Marshalls with 6:57 to go, third quarter. Breckinridge by 7. Well, again, Breckinridge County doing it at both ends of the floor. The defense getting things started, and they know how to finish it off.
Well, you know, it's funny how a break sometimes, how it affects one team and doesn't affect the other. And it had a positive effect, the halftime break did on Breckinridge County. They came out loose, excited. Marshall County a little bit confused offensively. They've made a couple of bad passes and opened the door for the Tigers to build a 7-point lead. Now the job for Kirk Childs is to get his team's heads back on and get it back to the way it was playing at the end of the half. Breckinridge County has the momentum now and feeling good.
Marshall County in possession, now down by 7. A quick 6-0 run by Breckinridge at the start of the third quarter. Payne out on the point for the Breckinridge defense. That one almost got away, and now another steal. Whitworth to Critchlow to Mattingly, and he's fouled.
There's a look of shock more than anything else on Lange's face. Marshall County unable to get shots off. They're turning the basketball over against the 1-2-2 or the 1-3-1, whatever Breckinridge throws at them. They're extending the defense out more toward half court, and it's really disrupting Marshall County's offense and leading to fast break opportunities for the Tigers.
Mattingly left the second one short, but Breckinridge is up by 8.
And there they go with those high percentage shots again. 57% now on the day, 13 of 23.
Story down the lane, blocked away by Mattingly. Here comes Payne on the break for Breckinridge. Reverse layup with the right hand, got it, and a foul.
That's a good call. Brewer leaned in, and Payne somehow able to adjust in the air and get the shot to go down. He gets up very slowly. And there's the play at the other end. There's the break, and you see the nice finish on the fast break by Payne. He took a tumble after the blocking foul against Brewer, but Payne is all right.
And the ball's loose on the rebound. Whitworth hustling for it, but stepped on the end line. The lead is 10. Payne went out after taking that spill. Carl Williams back in. Payne's going to head to the dressing room for some quick treatment, but looks like he'll be back soon. Picked off again by Mattingly. Ahead to Critchlow. 36-24. It's an 11-0 run at the start of the third quarter. Another Marshall County timeout. Breckinridge by 12, and we'll be back. Breckinridge County over Marshall County 36-24. It was 25-24 Breckinridge at halftime, and steals and layups have made up the first 2 minutes of this third quarter as Breckinridge has really turned it on.
Well, in 2 minutes, Breckinridge County has forced 4 Marshall County turnovers in this half. That's 10 on the day, and those 10 turnovers have led to 14.
Let's go to Dan Williams for a report now. Dan?
Okay, Keith, we're here in the stands, and they're going crazy over here. The 6th man right now for Breckinridge is going to be the difference. Y'all better get it up. You going to do it? They believe it. Back to you, Keith.
All right, thanks, Dan. I think the defense may have something to do with it, too. Under 6 minutes now, third quarter. Critchlow hit the floor, trying to pick up a foul from Lange, but not coming. And the shot by Clevidence out of the corner is missed. Rebound, Sanders battles for it. Mattingly may have blocked that one. Now a foul as Clevidence put up the shot, and I think that one will go against Sills. That would be his third. No, it is on Critchlow.
Marshall County able to get a good shot off, and then Sanders with his putback attempt blocked, but they stay with it, and Clevidence draws the foul.
And they're going to say that he wasn't shooting the ball, so Marshall County puts it in play. Draws a reaction from the Marshall County fans.
Breck has changed up again. Looks like the 2-3.
Tried to go into Lange, and he is fouled. This one will go against Mattingly.
That's his third.
Mattingly picks up number 3 with 5:16 to go in the third quarter. Inbounds pass, and it's going to be a foul on Critchlow.
Now the difference in the 1-3-1 and the 2-3 is they will be able to find a soft spot in the middle, and that's the way Marshall County is attacking the 2-3, trying to get Lange the ball in the middle. They've done it a couple of times.
That's the third foul on Critchlow, so that may slow the Breckinridge defense just a little bit. Sanders with the shot. Critchlow and Mattingly playing with 3 fouls, but Breckinridge County up by 12. And Brewer bumps Critchlow as they head toward the lane. Bradley Payne back in with a little bandage on the right elbow. Mattingly sits down with those 3 fouls. Sills the spinning move and hits it off the baseline. Nice move by Sills.
Sills has had a fine tournament, came in here averaging about 20 points, 6 or 7 rebounds a game in the tournament. A nice spin move there.
Brewer almost slipped as he went in the lane. Story takes the long one. Lange with the board, tries to put it back up as he's going down. Now again, Lange a third time and gets the basket, and he's fouled that time.
If at first you don't succeed, and this guy just absolutely determined like an animal on the boards that time. He is thin, but he's got the fight in him. You see Lange go up. He was bumped a little bit there, went back and got it. And he was not to be denied on that trip.
Free throw too hard. Lange fouled Critchlow.
We talked about one of the keys being what type of job will Breckinridge County's defense do on the duo of Marshall County, Lange and Story. Lange is 4 for 9 from the field. Story is 1 for 6.
Critchlow underneath to Williams. Clevidence. And the loose ball, Lange battling for it, playing very hard, trying to get his shot off from the baseline, and an offensive foul on Lange.
His third.
They're trying to calm him down a little bit over there. He didn't like the call. Third foul on Lange.
Kirk Childs trying to instill calm in his team there. They scramble for the rebound. Lange with a terrific globetrotter move with the dribble. But Williams had good position on the baseline, and you saw Lange lean in for the charge.
And Lange is replaced by Fraley. Now the bumping foul again on Brewer, trying to check Critchlow as he comes across the line. That's 3 on Brewer.
Brewer didn't care much for that call. Not a whole lot of contact, but he's trying to disrupt the offense by taking Critchlow out of it.
Critchlow drives, put up the shot, maybe force the action a little bit, but draws the foul. That one's on Clevidence. His second.
I just saw Dean Hobbs tell Critchlow, hey, you've got 3 fouls. and he went in that lane, left his feet. That's a good opportunity for somebody to draw a charge. He almost picked one up there, and they can't afford really to lose him down the stretch.
It was a close call, and it went Breckinridge County's way, with Clevedence picking up the foul and Critchlow going to the line. We're going to have a foul on the rebound.
Another Marshall County foul. When it rains, it pours.
Clevedence picks up another one. So Fraley is back in there, and Clevedence has to come out. The fouls mounting up for Marshall County. Clevedence with 3, and Lange with 3, and Brewer with 3.
If you're wondering whether or not Marshall County can come back, just ask Simon Kenton. They were 13 points down to Simon Kenton in the first round, came back and won. Granted, the defense from Breckinridge County, a little bit different story, but still plenty of time.
Breckinridge County in the bonus, and Payne converts both ends to make it 43-26, Breckinridge County. Story into the middle, pass knocked down and picked off by Whitworth. Breckinridge in that weave, and we've got a foul. As they tried to set the pick, Story ran over Whitworth.
Story, a little bit frustrated earlier, had complained to the official that Payne had almost hit him with an elbow while protecting the ball, and I think he got a little frustrated and ran over the top of Whitworth, who was setting the screen.
And that's the third one on Story. Clevedence is back in there. He has 3 also. Breckinridge by 19. They've blown it open. 2:23 to go, third quarter. This was a 1-point ball game at halftime. Marshall County with just 2 points in the third quarter.
20-2. They've been outscored.
And the ball stolen again. Ahead to Williams. Dodges Brewer. Williams takes it on in. And a blocking foul. That'll go against Story. That's his 4th.
Our teams just get on a roll. You see it in tournament play. Breckinridge County is on one of those rolls, Keith, where the ball is bouncing right for them and they're making all the plays that they have to make.
Kyle Leeper replaces Jeremy Story, and Carl Williams goes to the line. It's all Breckinridge County right now. Brewer drives. That shot blocked by a couple of players, but he was fouled. Payne committed the foul.
And keep in mind, this Breckinridge County team is not just an overnight sensation. With their starting lineup intact, when they've started the 5 they started today, they've been 27-0. The 2 losses came when they had one starter out due to injury. 27-0 with their starting 5 intact.
In the game for Marshall County, number 35, Keith Morton.
And they're well on their way to making it 28-0 with this game against Marshall County, as Morton comes back in for the Marshals. Williams with the rebound for Breckinridge. Sills backs in there, puts it up over Lange and in.
Shooting 66%, Keith. 19 out of 29. Tough to beat that.
Foul scored for Morton, who tries a three. Payne's there for the rebound, but a foul. Payne may have pushed off to get that position. It is on Payne. That's his third.
Number 12.
6 on the team.
Team of 6. Marshall County will inbound the ball, and from this point on, both teams will shoot the bonus.
There's a steal. Whitworth makes the pickup and gives it to Critchlow.
Well, it's easy to forget that the halftime score was 25-24, Breckinridge County. Only 3 points in the half for Marshall County.
Coming down to the end of the third quarter, and it's been a big one for Breckinridge. Critchlow fakes Brewer, gets his shot away, in the basket and a foul. Brewer commits his 4th foul.
Marshall County's team still really in shock. Breckinridge County has just overwhelmed them in the quarter, and Critchlow does it again with the nice fake and the deuce.
He'll go to the line. Matt Mattingly's in there for Breckinridge County. Leeper is back in for Marshall County. Police also for Breckinridge County, and Brewer sits out with 4 fouls.
And Breckinridge County is doing this with really the guy considered to be its star offensively, Mattingly, with only 3 points.
Rebound stuck up and in by Calise. And that's the end of the third quarter, and Breckinridge County has blown this one wide open. It's Breckinridge County 54 and Marshall County 27. Back for the fourth quarter in just a minute. Keith Elkins along with Roger Redmond from Rupp Arena, where Breckinridge County has all but cinched a spot in the final game. They're leading Marshall County by 27, having blown open a 1-point game at halftime.
Well, in the regional tournament over there, Breckinridge County beat Muhlenberg North, the defending champion in that region. They beat them 53-24, and everybody was looking at that score saying, how did they do it? I think we're seeing how today.
Shot by Clevidence out of the corner, too long. Sanders gives it back to Lange for a 3-point try. Air ball to Sills. Critchlow brings it up. 21 points in the ball game for him.
It's only the third 3-pointer Lange's missed in this tournament. 5 out of 8. They're just going to be patient now, run some clock, take a high percentage shot, which that really isn't totally different from what they normally do all the time.
Mattingly against Sanders, got a step, but then kicked it. It's on the floor. Story saves it back and picked up by Morton, ahead to Sanders. Tapped out of bounds away from Sanders, and Marshall County will keep it.
Here's Critchlow again with those quick hands.
Story fakes and moves in for the shot. Drew the foul from Payne. That'll be 4 on Payne.
Critchlow, by the way, reportedly heading to Kentucky Wesleyan. It's going to make quite a backcourt of teaming with Jeff Croman from Simon Kenton, who we saw earlier in the tournament.
Critchlow has all the qualities a coach would want. Plays hard, has a good shooting touch and good court awareness. Really distributes the ball well, and he's had a great tournament.
Croman, another guy that I wouldn't be surprised to see on the all-tournament team.
There's Carl Williams back in, replacing Payne, and Brewer will come back in for Marshall County.
You know, no matter the combination for Kirk Childs today, and in the second half at least, it just hasn't worked out. 29-4, they've been outscored.
Six points for Story on the day. Sills spins in the middle, works against Lange and gets the basket.
Mercy.
8 points for Sills in the second half, 10 for the game.
Young man has put on a clinic in low post moves.
Nice pass from Story to Sanders, but can't make the shot. Critchlow pulls up, hits another one. Timeout Marshall County with 6:04 to go in the fourth quarter. It's Breckinridge County 58 and Marshall County 29. We'll be back to Rupp Arena in just a minute.
For our final prize drawing, please get your ticket stubs ready.
Breckinridge County making it happen with tough defense, and they set themselves up very well on the offensive end. Scored a lot of points off the defense, but they are putting the ball in the basket with almost every opportunity.
Well, we talked about their quarterfinal victory where they had 27 made shots, 18 were layups. Much the same today, 23 of 33. And here we are in the fourth quarter, 6 minutes to go, and they're shooting 70% as a team, and they've only turned the ball over 5 times and forced 14 turnovers by Marshall County.
Marshall County, the first region champion, came into the ball game with a record of 23-11 and had defeated Simon Kenton and St. Xavier in Sweet 16 play. Second half, though, a nightmare for Marshall County and a great performance by Breckinridge. Story wheels in. Williams slaps it out of bounds.
Boy, I tell you, you'd have to look long and hard to find many mistakes that they've made today. They just have not made any kind of mistakes to give Marshall County breathing room.
Story tries to get it off to Lange. Picked up by Whitworth. And he got it away to Critchlow.
I think a lot of teams may be putting in those 1-3-1 zones next year. 1-2-2, the package that they're using at Breckinridge.
Marshall County gets it back. Of course, these guys have the athletes this year, too. This is quite a combination of players.
And they know the system. 7 seniors.
Inside for Lange. Williams was way up for that one, but a whistle and a foul. Williams commits the foul this time.
Number 41 is second. And the line, Lange, he'll have 2.
Told you about Breckinridge's shooting. Marshall County 31%, 9 of 29, only 9 field goals. Lange has been held to this point under double figures.
Very difficult to get any offense going against Breckinridge. Difficult to establish any kind of patterns with that tough defense.
In the game for Breckinridge County, Matt Mattingly, number 40.
Here's Matt Mattingly back in the ball game for Breckinridge County, replacing Whitworth.
Also in the game, Bradley Payne, number 12.
And Payne comes in. And Critchlow goes out to a big round of applause from the Breckinridge County people and many of the others in attendance.
Number 42, Jay Sills.
Sills also comes out. Calise is back in there. We may not see those guys again until the championship game. 5:07 to go and a 28-point lead.
Well, you don't want to risk an injury and really don't want to fatigue them out anymore because they've got to come back in the same day.
58-31.
Lange with 11 points, had been averaging 34, tournament high coming in.
A rare Breckinridge County turnover as Matt Mattingly couldn't find a teammate in time. And Breckinridge County wants to take a timeout with 5:07 to go, and the Tigers lead it by 27. We'll be back. Fisher Ridge Park and Harlan will play in the other semifinal game to see who takes on Breckinridge County. Should Breckinridge County hold on, we certainly expect them to, with 5:07 to go and a 27-point margin. Dean Hobbs already beginning to do some substituting. And the Breckinridge County crowd can take a little bit of time to celebrate. And for Marshall County,
stunned.
Been a frustrating second half for the Marshalls.
A 1-point game at halftime has quickly deteriorated for the Marshalls. Here's the guy who's orchestrated this Breckinridge County attack from the bench, Dean Hobbs.
Brewer a 3-point try. Williams chases it down. There's a steal by Brewer. Lange, the 3-pointer off the left side, is good. Lange's first 3-pointer of the day. Payne hands it to Adam Mattingly. Left it for Williams, the short jumper, a little short, and picked off by Lange. Lange again for 3. There's 3 more for Lange.
Well, you can tell he shoots those a lot. He takes no time at all getting them up there. And usually the result is net.
The 8-0 run has caused Dean Hobbs to call on his regulars once again. And we're going to get another timeout for Breckinridge County, I believe. 3:59 to go, fourth quarter. And the score, Breckinridge County 58 and Marshall County 37. Back to Rupp Arena in just a minute. Breckinridge County took the timeout, and it looks like Dean Hobbs is going to have to call on the guys who built up the big lead to keep Marshall County from rallying any further. We've seen Marshall County be able to score in a hurry, and of course Lange on target now from 3-point range.
Lange's a guy who has only missed 2 3-pointers in this tournament. He has 2 of them today, and he had 1 in the last game against St. X and had 4 in the first round.
Well, Marshall County trying to make one last run, but they're running out of time. 3:55 to go in the fourth. Whitworth outside for Breckinridge. And they're going to get Clevidence for the foul, and that'll be 4 on Clevidence.
The foul is on Clevidence, number 44. That is his 4th. And the line, Critchlow for 1 and the bonus.
Critchlow just 2 out of 5 from the line. Now 3 for 6, and he has 23.
And a great day from the field. 9 out of 10. Remember, he scored the first 13 points in the game for Breckinridge County.
And the lead is 23 for Breckinridge County. Make it 25 total for Critchlow now. Lange's long 3, tipped by Story, not there. Sanders chased it down. Lange moves in, has it slapped down from behind. It'll be a foul on Sills.
Coach Hobbs does not want the fouls right now from his team.
He's thinking, let's get it done and get off the floor and start working toward the championship game.
And for Kirk Childs, well, you just want you guys to chip away at this lead as much as they can, and regardless of what happens, go out with their heads held high, because they have had some year.
Marshall County making its 5th appearance in the Sweet 16. They've never won the state title.
Lange, the only guy in double figures today with 18 for Marshall County, and I think a few eyes are going to be on him next year as a senior.
The 6'8" junior hits another one. Critchlow surrounded by Marshals. Under 3 minutes now. Pass tipped by Clevidence, tipped back in the backcourt. Whitworth goes and gets it. Bounce pass to Sills for the layup. They cover up Lange in the corner that time. Story's long one is not there. Comes up short, and Payne goes in to get it for Breckinridge County. Critchlow again dealing to Sills, but this time off his hands and feet and out of bounds.
Pass a little bit low. It's tough to go down there and catch one below the knees like that. But another great look, really, from Critchlow, and certainly he has shown us that he can handle the ball.
Clevidence has gone out for Marshall County, a senior. Fraley's back in there. Pass picked off by Whitworth. Lots of substitutions coming up at the next whistle. Pass to Sills, another layup. The lead back up to 25. We're at a minute 45 now as Story comes across the line.
69% shooting now.
There's the lob, tipped away by Whitworth and picked up by Sills. And Breckinridge County wants a timeout to get its substitutes in the ball game with a minute 29 to go. Breckinridge County leads 64-39, and we'll be back. We're ready to finish up the Breckinridge County win, 64-39 Tigers. They have Matt Mattingly in there along with Jeremy Burnett, John Calise. Carl Williams is in there for the Tigers as well, as Dean Hobbs making a whole round of substitutions during the break. Matt Mattingly for Breckinridge, now Calise. Here's Calise again on the right wing. Underneath it goes. Williams with the basket. Nice assist from Burnett. Lange fired it over the head of Leaper. Breckinridge County gets possession with 42 seconds, and Lange will go out of the ball game now. Darnell comes in for Marshall County, and Kirk Childs greets Dan Lange, and he'll be glad to see him again next fall too. Lange is a junior. Now Story goes out. Story, a senior, leaving the Marshall County lineup for the last time.
Had a tough day today, but he's got a lot of days ahead of him in basketball, where he'll play at Murray, and certainly a great high school career coming to an end for that young man.
Kirk Childs expressing his appreciation. There's Anthony Walker in the ball game for Breckinridge County. Leonard Mitchell's also in for the Tigers.
Piper.
Brandon Tall is going to throw the ball in to Brad Carby for Breckinridge County.
Story and Clevidence, the only seniors who see a lot of playing time for Marshall County. So a lot of good ones back.
Moving in is Calise, the jumper off the mark. The rebound put back up in the air. Not there by Tall. And Marshall County goes on the attack with 20 seconds. Justin Barrett with it. And now a steal. And the layup by Brandon Tall. Shot by Darnell, the long one, not there. Final seconds now. Calise gets away from the double team. And that's it. And Breckinridge County, a very impressive victory over Marshall County in this semifinal game. The final score, Breckinridge County 68 and Marshall County 39. We'll be back to wrap it up in just a minute.
The 1995 Boys Sweet 16 basketball tournament is brought to you by Mr. Tuxedo, State Farm, your local Ford dealers, Snapple, Southland Christian Church, the law offices of Shirley Allen Cunningham Jr., Lexington Billiard, Blockbuster Video, and Super America.